As my dear mother would say, Paul, you look like you died and the rats have been at you. And that's true. I look like hell today. I know it. I slept all of about 2 hours last night. Terrible nightmares. Something involving Sarah Palin in a dominatrix outfit and Barack in a ball gag. It's just ugly. Anyway, we're getting toasted. So everything's all right. We're going to get real toasted right here with 3 toasts from Wilson's of Sharrow. We have the Irish DH toast, number 20. We have the Irish toast, number 21, in a very dented up can. And we have the Irish high toast, number 22. All right, let's take them in order. Let's start from the lowest number and go to the highest. This is the Wilson's Irish DH toast, number 20. And here's a little secret. It isn't a toast. I don't know why they call it a toast. It's scented with bergamot. It's scented with a lot of lemon. Using a little sniffing bunny technique so it doesn't go too far up in my nasal cavity. Yeah, that's a pure SP. It's not a toast. Wilson's, how could you lie to me after all our years together? I thought we had a relationship. I thought we had honesty, Wilson's. But no, you call your SP, and it's actually a fairly weak SP, except it's really good for the lemon. But it's not a toast, Wilson's. It's not a toast. How am I ever going to tell my family they had such high hopes for us? Anyway, so that one isn't even a toast. Weird, huh? Now here's the Irish toast number 21. This compares it's very similar to the Samuel Gawith Irish D Light. Okay? The Irish D, which is now made by Gawith and Hogarth, is a different animal altogether. This is a very, very plain toast. It has a little hint of honey to it, still that very fine grind. Very silky. It's a very nice grind, but there's not a whole lot of interesting stuff here. I will take a pinch of this, and I'll pretend that I'm actually really tasting it, because that's what we do in the world of video production. As you can tell, I do very professional videos. No, I can still smell that. A little bit of a metallic edge to this, but nothing really bad. Burns a little bit. I have a suspicion that this is pretty high nicotine. I think it's a higher nicotine than that Irish DH toast number 20, which is the toast that isn't a toast and is actually an SP. Are you still following this? All right. And so this compares very, very much to the Samuel Gawith Irish D Light. Now this is really interesting. This is the Irish High Toast number 22. And this tin, which I got from, I think I got this directly from Wilson's of Sharrow. They've got a very nice little online store. And I'm gonna tap this down even a little more. This is one of the very few tins I've ever received from Wilson's of Sharrow, whether I bought it at Wilson's or at Mr. Snuff or wherever, where the level of the snuff actually piles higher than the rim of the bottom half of the tin. This is a little more moist than the Irish Toast number 21. It's way smokier. I'm going to get so much nicotine from this little exercise, I'll be bouncing off the wall. And I just got snuff all over me. Yeah. I'll tell you what that is. That's most similar to Freiburg and Trayer's High Dry Toast. And you know what? This 25 grams is $5.50 at Mr. Snuff. The F&T High Dry Toast is $8. So this is $2.50 less expensive. I think it's a better snuff. I would much rather take this than the F&T High Dry Toast, which I really, really love. Okay, a very important question. How's the nicotine? Duh, they're toasts. I don't know if the tobacco itself has more nicotine or if the grind, because it's so fine, just makes more nicotine available to your nasal capillaries. I suspect it's the latter. You do get a bunch of nicotine from these, from all three of them, in fact, as you will with many toasts. Lots of nicotine, very, very satisfying. So let's rate these on the Squinty scale. This is not a toast, so I'm going to rate it as an SP. As far as SPs go, this is fairly mediocre, with the exception of the fact that I like the extra lemon in it. It's very nice, actually, but I'm only going to give this a 3 out of 5. It's kind of middle of the road. You know, if you had a Likert scale where 1 is really bad, 2 is kind of bad, 3 is neutral, 4 is good, and 5 is very good, this is a 3. I would not buy this a second time. I think there are better SPs and certainly better lemon-scented snuffs. In fact, Wilson's lemon toast, which I'm not even looking at today, is a lot better lemon, and that is actually a real toast. And if you just want plain lemon, you can't beat McChrystal's mild lemon first and Wilson's of Sharrow's Lemon Grove second. All right, the Irish toast, number 21, it's bland. There's nothing wrong with it. It might make a great mixing snuff, or something when you need to take a break from heavily perfumed snuffs. I think it's about the same in quality and character as the Samuel Gawith Irish Delight. And this one gets a 4. It's good, and I like it. This one I might buy again. This one, on the other hand, the Irish High Toast number 22, is the best of the 3, gets a 5 out of 5. Strong nicotine, nutty, smoky flavor. Whereas the number 21 has a little bit of honey in it, this one is smoke and tobacco, and it's fantastic. All 3 of them rate high in the nicotine as far as I'm concerned. As far as ease of snuff taking, these are somewhere between moderate and difficult to take. So use a little caution with all 3 of them. Moisture content in all 3 is medium, surprisingly. They're not hard to sniff because of a lack of moisture. They're hard to sniff because the milling and seeding is so fine on all 3. So once again, Irish HD or DH toast, Irish DH toast number 20 gets a 3 because it's an SP and a mediocre one at that. Irish toast number 21 gets a 4, not bad. A little bit of honey, a little bit of vanilla, pretty bland. Still relatively easy to take and lots of nicotine. It gets a 4. And last but not least, my favorite, the Irish High Toast, number 22, which gets a 5. From the dank basement, getting toasted and looking really bad. I'm sorry. But you don't tune into my videos for visual appeal. I know that. Thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We got a lot more snuff to go through before July ends and August begins. So please stay tuned.